I never imagined my marriage would unravel like this. Not through a blowout fight. Not with slammed doors or shouting. Just silence. And one sentence she whispered, believing I couldn't hear. It was on a Sunday morning, the kind of slow, still morning where the whole house feels like it's holding its breath. Cassandra, my wife, was in the living room on the phone. I had just come in from the garage, carrying a bag of tools. I wasn't sneaking, I wasn't listening in on purpose. But something in her tone made me stop just behind the wall. Her voice softened, almost like a confession, and she said, I can't stand him. I really don't even know why I stay. Then silence. And after a beat, she laughed. That laugh cut deeper than the words. It wasn't nervous, it wasn't stressed. It was light, easy, almost playful, like she was finally speaking a truth that gave her relief. I froze in place. No anger yet, just shock. 7 years together. 7. We'd had rough moments, sure, but I thought we were fighting through them, working, holding on. I truly believed we were still solid. I stepped back quietly, walked out to the driveway, and sat in the car. Didn't even start it. Just sat there, listening to the ticking engine cool, replaying her words, her laugh, again and again. I didn't confront her. Not that day. Not even the next. Instead, I started noticing, watching, asking myself when things had shifted. Was it my fault? Hers? Or had it always been there, hidden behind smiles I wanted to believe in? That week, the blinders came off. I saw how rarely she spoke to me unless she needed something. How she scrolled through her phone at dinner like I wasn't there. How she no longer laughed at my jokes. How she never reached for me. And then another truth hit me. I'd been the one keeping us afloat. Planning little dates, slipping notes onto the counter, making her coffee before she woke up. I thought I was nurturing love. But she wasn't just drifting away. She resented me. So I began planning. Not out of vengeance, but out of clarity. I copied the important papers, redirected my paycheck into a separate account she didn't know about, quietly rented a small apartment under another name, consulted a lawyer, and I waited. One night, she came home late, said she'd been with friends. No details, no warmth, just brushed past me, tossed her purse aside, and moved on as if I were some roommate she was tired of living with. That night, while she slept, I packed light, a single bag, enough to start over. I placed the divorce papers in an envelope on the kitchen counter. On top, I stuck a note that said, You said you hated me. Now you don't have to pretend anymore. I set my keys beside it, walked out quietly, and closed the door. No theatrics. No shouting. Just done. The next morning, I switched off my phone for hours. When I finally turned it back on, the flood hit. Missed calls, voicemails, messages. At first, what is this? Where are you? Then, can we talk? This is too far. Later, you misunderstood. I didn't mean it like that. And finally, please, I'm sorry. But it was already over. I realized something important. I could forgive a slip, an argument, even words spoken in anger. But you don't say, I hate him casually unless you've carried it for a long time. And once it's out, you can't take it back. I didn't leave to punish her. I left because I finally believed her. And sometimes, when someone reveals the truth of their heart, you don't argue. You accept it and you walk away. I rebuilt my life quietly, 1 month at a time. No big scenes, no public battles. Just peace. And in that peace, I found something I hadn't felt in years myself. That was the true ending. Not the divorce papers, not the apartment, not the silence. The real ending came the day I stopped trying to be loved by someone who had already chosen not to, and started choosing myself instead.